Ever wondered how to make authentic Trinidadian roti at home? Welcome to the world of Trinidadian cuisine, where the roti holds a place of honor. This delicious flatbread with its flaky layers and robust flavor is a staple in Trinidad and Tobago. It's not just a dish, it's a cultural symbol, a delicious testament to the island's rich history and diverse influences. The beauty of roti lies in its simplicity and versatility. All you need are some basic pantry staples: all-purpose flour, a pinch of baking powder, a dash of salt, a drizzle of oil or ghee, and just enough water to bring it all together. But don't let this simplicity fool you. Each ingredient plays a crucial role in creating the roti's unique texture and taste. So, are you ready to embark on a culinary journey to the Caribbean? Roll up your sleeves as we dive into the step-by-step process of making this delicious Caribbean staple. Start by gathering all your ingredients. You'll need 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and a ½ teaspoon of salt. Now, let's get down to business and dive right into the mixing process. The first step is to combine your dry ingredients. Grab a large bowl and in it, mix together your all-purpose flour, baking powder, and salt. Stir these together until they're well combined. This step is crucial. It ensures that the baking powder and salt are evenly distributed throughout the flour. This in turn will give our roti an even texture and flavor. Next, it's time to add in the water. But be careful, you don't want to add all the water at once. Instead, gradually add it, bit by bit, as you knead the mixture. This will help you to avoid any lumps and ensure your dough has a smooth consistency. As you knead, you'll notice the mixture starting to form a dough. This is exactly what we want. Your goal here is to achieve a smooth, soft dough. The dough should be firm but not sticky. It's a delicate balance, so take your time and trust your touch. If the dough feels too dry, add a bit more water. If it's too sticky, sprinkle in a little more flour. Once you've kneaded the dough to the right consistency, it's time to shape it. Divide the dough into 6 to 8 equal portions. Roll each portion between your hands to form a ball. Once you've rolled all the dough into balls, cover them with a damp cloth. This will prevent the dough from drying out while it rests. Voila! Your dough is ready. Now it's time to let it rest. And there you have it. You've successfully mixed your Trinidadian roti dough. You're well on your way to creating a delicious, versatile dish that can be filled with various curries, vegetables, or meats. The possibilities are endless and the results undoubtedly delicious. Patience is key. Divide your dough into 6 to 8 equal portions. Shape them into balls, cover with a damp cloth, and let them rest. Now, why do we rest the dough, you ask? Well, resting is a crucial step in our Trinidadian roti journey. It allows the gluten strands in the dough to relax, leading to a softer and more pliable dough. This, in turn, makes it easier to roll out our dough into thin, round rotis. And of course, a soft and pliable dough means a soft and fluffy roti. So let your dough take a little 30-minute nap. Trust me, it's worth the wait. This pause in the process also gives us a chance to clean up, prep our cooking station, or even take a quick breather. With the dough resting, we're one step closer to our homemade Trinidadian roti. Now that our dough has rested, it's time to roll it out. To begin, we're going to need a lightly floured surface. This will ensure that our dough doesn't stick while we're rolling it out. You can use a clean countertop or a large cutting board. Just sprinkle a little flour on your chosen surface and spread it around evenly with your hand. Next, we're going to take one of our dough balls. Remember, we divided our dough into 6 to 8 equal portions earlier. Gently press it into a small circle. This will make it easier to roll out. Now it's time for the rolling pin. Start from the center of the dough and roll outwards, applying even pressure. Keep rotating the dough after each roll. This ensures that our roti will be round and evenly thin. If at any point the dough starts to stick, just add a bit more flour to your rolling pin or your surface. The goal here is to roll the dough out into a thin, round roti. It doesn't have to be perfect. In fact, a little bit of irregularity can add a lovely homemade touch. But you do want it thin. A thin roti will cook evenly and quickly, which is exactly what we're aiming for. Once your roti is rolled out, you'll need to repeat this process with the remaining dough balls. Remember to keep the rolled out roti covered with a damp cloth to prevent them from drying out. This will maintain the softness of our roti, making them perfect for wrapping around your favorite curry or filling. Rolling dough might seem a bit daunting if you're new to it, but with a little practice, you'll get the hang of it. It's all about feeling the dough, understanding its texture, and working with it gently. See, it's not as difficult as you thought. Now let's move to the fun part, cooking the roti. Heat up your cast iron skillet or griddle over medium-high heat. It's time to cook the roti. Now, the magic moment arrives. The dough has rested, it's been rolled, and now it's ready to transform into a delicious, soft and fluffy roti. The griddle is hot, the atmosphere is filled with anticipation. The first roti is about to make its grand entrance. Gently place the rolled out dough onto the sizzling skillet. It's like a soft blanket meeting a warm bed. The heat embraces the dough, beginning the process of cooking. The dough starts to change its color, a sign that it's cooking nicely. The heat will cause the roti to puff up a bit, creating those lovely, characteristic bubbles. After about a minute or two, it's time to flip the roti. Use a spatula to gently turn it over. Be careful not to press it down. We want to maintain those bubbles. They're not just for show, they're pockets of steam that help cook the roti evenly. Once flipped, let it cook for another minute or two. This side will also start to brown lightly. These golden spots are a sign that our roti is almost ready. They add a bit of crunch, contrasting beautifully with the soft, fluffy interior. As the roti finishes cooking, it's time to brush it with a bit of oil or ghee. This step is optional but highly recommended. The oil or ghee gives the roti a beautiful sheen and adds a touch of richness. It also helps keep the roti soft. Using a pair of tongs, carefully lift the roti off the skillet. It's hot, so be careful. Place it on a plate, ready for the next one. Repeat the process with the remaining dough balls. Each one will have its own character, its own unique pattern of bubbles and brown spots, but all will be equally delicious. Smell the aroma? That's your homemade Trinidadian roti, but we're not done yet. Brush your freshly cooked roti with oil or ghee and repeat the process with the remaining dough balls. The glistening layer of ghee or oil not only adds to the taste but also gives the roti a beautiful sheen that is quite appealing to the eye. Now let's talk about the versatility of this humble flatbread. Trinidadian roti is a culinary chameleon. It can be paired with an array of dishes, making it a star of Trinidadian cuisine. Its mild yet distinct taste allows it to complement a variety of flavors without overpowering them. Serve it hot, right off the skillet. The warmth enhances its soft texture, making it even more enjoyable. Have it with your favorite curry, be it vegetable or meat-based. The roti soaks up the curry's flavors, creating a harmony of taste in every bite. Not in the mood for curry? No problem. The Trinidadian roti is equally delicious when filled with sautéed vegetables or grilled meats. The soft, pliable nature of the roti makes it a perfect wrap, able to hold a generous amount of filling without tearing. You could also experiment with different dips and spreads. A spicy mango chutney or a creamy avocado dip could add an extra zing to your roti. The possibilities are endless, and it's not just about the taste. The roti can be a part of a balanced diet too. Made with just a few simple ingredients, it's a healthier alternative to processed bread. Plus, you can vary the type of flour to suit your dietary needs. So whether it's breakfast, lunch or dinner, the Trinidadian roti is always a good idea. It's simple, it's versatile, and above all, it's delicious. And there you have it, authentic Trinidadian roti made right in your kitchen. Bon appetit! Now go ahead and enjoy your homemade roti. Remember, great food is not just about the taste, it's also about the joy of cooking and sharing it with your loved ones.